So someone asked where I put my cup hooks, and I'll show you in detail. There's one here, and I've attempted to sort of like hide the edge of that copper with a doily, but it's not doing its job right now. And then I made another one in the corner to hold it in the corner, and these curtains never have to go farther over than that, so that was okay. Then there's one in the middle, right here under the light, and the cup hook just easily screwed into the wood of the cabinet. So if you have fiberglass, it might be more difficult. And then you can see the copper here, which I kind of don't like, so I'm still working on a valance idea. And then again, cup hook there, and cup hook there. And just for fun, this is one of those little backseat organizers that your kids put their toys in. But for now, I've got it hanging in the corner, and it's a handy spot to stick car keys and toothpaste and stuff, just to keep it from cluttering up the counter. Now, over on the other side over here, this is like a temporary little shelf I built because the cabinet there was no cabinet in this little Bigfoot when we got it. And the only structural thing I had to work with was what was the remaining, apparently, of the old cabinet. So I screwed this into that, and I screwed it in down at the bottom with like an L bracket. And then I did the same thing. Well, actually, I screwed this piece in at the bottom with an L bracket, and then screwed it in across the top. So it's not entirely, the side's not entirely solid on the top, but it doesn't really matter. I really just wanted something to be able to attach this curtain rod to, as opposed to having the whole thing stretched all the way across over here to that little spot as it was before, which looked really stupid. So anyway, this has been sitting out in the sun, in the heat for a while, and as you can see, my copper rod has kind of sagged in the middle. So that's full disclosure. I need to figure out what to do about that. So I could add another support here. Someone else posted about screwing something into a modified curtain hook, screwing that into one of these and then using that as a support, which I think is a great idea, and that would probably be just about right. But so this length is too far for this copper rod to go with just a cup hook. So then over there in the corner, I have a cup hook, and actually that's one panel curtain back there, and I made a buttonhole in the back side of the panel, but not in the front side, so the cup hook, theoretically disappears. And what would have worked better is if I had a seam also along the top of that channel, so there was a bit of a ruffle on the top, then it would have completely disappeared. And I actually think I need more fabric back there, so I may be making additional panels. And then there's a cup hook right there. There's another one right there. There's one here over the window, and then there's another one over here behind the stove. So that's how I did that. I still think I've got work to do. I don't like the look of the copper, so I'm either going to paint it like someone else suggested, or perhaps wrap it in something, and we'll probably also eventually make a valance part of the way, because I like the look of fabric over the window and not visible curtain rod, even if it was painted. So the other thing, there's one other thing I was going to share. This is a shelf I put in. So it's a regular closet shelf, which I turned upside down, so we have this holds things in, and I really struggled to get it to fit, because I wanted to use this to hold it up, and that worked well, and I was able to use something similar in the back to hold it up, and that works well. But over here,